good.
Right?
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, so which side is the side that's giving you, that you're feeling the less, the most, like, loss of control?
The right side.
The right side, okay. Alright, let's start with the right
The
then.
left side is a lot
Yeah,
of
the right.
anxiety.
So, now try to let the whole arm drop from the shoulder. Let it hang dead weight, even while it's shaking. Good. So you have 5 nerves that run through your arm. When we use the bioelectricity, we're going to flush the chemical memory out. And how long has it been that you've been diagnosed with Parkinson's?
Well, I'm not really diagnosed with Parkinson's,
Okay,
but I've had the symptoms for 10 years now.
10 years. Okay.
Every doctor I went to said it wasn't Parkinson's, it was something else. And then
Interesting.
finally, hearing why the neurologist last year said, okay, I think it's Parkinson's. Got a personal house.
Alright, here we go. You're gonna feel it go right down through the arm. Good. Feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Here we go. Uh-huh. Now come down to the elbow. We're gonna go over that ulnar nerve here.
Okay.
Boom, there it goes. Let's just open that up a little bit. There it goes, yep. And we're gonna take it down. Oh. Yep, no one's gotten into these for some time. You can see. I can almost not even go over this tendon because it's so seized. Yeah. See, what I found is there's just no way to really get this deeper residue to come out without going in and actually really facing it. Everything else, after the first time we do it, and even now you'll notice as I start doing this, they're less and less. And it's just because it's kind of like with acupuncture, the first points when they hit those points will be the most intense and then they kind of settle in. It's very similar. It's because the first outlet, you're hitting a large concentration of stuff that's inflamed or agitated. Good. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Let's just open all this up and get that to start settling.
Just focus on
See
it.
now these right here, this is just so seized. What we're dealing with is a lot of neurological compromise, but also a lot of atrophy because the muscles have been surging for so long that they're just half of what's going to get your arm to come back is what we're going to be doing on a muscular level to just cross laterally open a lot of the muscle. See, I'm going across and along the muscle, and that's causing it to unlock. Good. I know, right? Here it goes. And this is going to be a lot. We're going through large amounts of this stuff at one time. Okay, good. Bring the shoulder up like you're shrugging. And drop. Good, beautiful. Use the breath with it. And up, and drop. Excellent, and up, and drop. Good. Excellent. Okay.
Doing good. Stay with your breath.
Here we go. Yeah, just stay with the breath. This is just like rebirthing. You're rebirthing all this suffering you've collected.
Just allow it to come out, whatever comes out.
And so your breath is the only thing you have, really. Now, let me get this nerve back here. Good. Now, here we go. We're going to hit the whole thing. This is the vagus. You're going to feel this go right down. Here we go. Boom. Good. Good. Got it. Drop that shoulder. Good. And drop. supraclavicular, fairly quick, fairly electrical. Good. Okay, here we go. And bring this arm all the way up and over. Here we go. We're gonna rotate out. Oh, keep going, pushing, pushing. Keep going, push. All the way down. Keep going. Keep going, push, 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 push. All the way. Good. Okay, last one. Clearing the vagus. Drop that. Good. Yeah, look, we're helping you. Up and drop. And drop that. Good. All right, now just let that settle for a minute. Different. The emotions, everything that has to come out, it's all part of this weird chemical matrix that starts degenerating us. You know, even acetylcholine, the primary chemical for action in the body, it accumulates and becomes rancid. And it starts corroding the nerves, which means they just start glitching, you know? So this is just us playing a little bit with one side, and I just want you to play with the difference. Use your two arms. Just see what you can do with it compared to, yeah, more control.
I'm still pretty triggered.
Of course, and you should feel a lot of electricity and all kinds of stuff happening in here. Now that's this internal process with what I call the eye physician, with the internal physician. You have this program that's designed to run an analysis and fix stuff, and that's happening and will happen for weeks after we do this the first time. Here's what happens is we upload this program into your system. It's really just remembering it, and then when we do it again, now the body knows what to do with what we're doing, which is basically we're going across and along the tissue, we're unlocking it to its sacred geometry, right? And it starts draining this memory, and it starts recalibrating and fixing itself. And 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now, you're going to notice different stages to what's happening with it, because we started a process internally. It's an inside job, it has nothing really to do with me. And so when we do this work from head to toe, it's done with a series of integrations where I go out of the room and I let you sit for about 8 minutes to process internally what's happening. Then I come back in and I do the next set of techniques, and then I go out of the room. And over those integrations, you know, you go into your breath and you follow the journey inside of everything that's going to come out. Little kid stuff, you won't even believe what's at the root of why your body is degenerated neurologically in this way, right? But it's always something we've been carrying. Because if you weren't carrying that and you were in a pure state of love, your body would have fixed that already. It wouldn't have gotten to this state, and that's okay. So, and that's the biggest thing for us all to take accountability for is I'm in pain because I wasn't taught this. They didn't teach us this on purpose, you know, to keep us not in our power. That's the truth of it is when you're love, you're this, you can heal yourself of anything, you know what I mean? Goal is to get back to this, in this thing. Your consciousness can much quicker, but the body's the slowpoke. It's carrying all the chemical weight of everything that's happened to us. And we're designed to just be touched every day. Yeah, and so we don't get that, so we just accumulate. And as we accumulate, we become this chemical vessel that's weighted down from our history, and this is why this happens, you know. And we can change it, you know.